Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age Inquisition. Let's look into our war table. It's been some time that I played the game, so I kind of forgot what I had here before.
It was interesting to see how much has changed in Halam Shiral. And so little. Madame Méprise is a fixture. The sun will grow cold before she retires.
I didn't see her, but if you guys say that she is like that, why don't I have anything completed? What happened around here? Strange. I don't remember what happened. Okay, let's I remember there was a quest. Yes, this is for the bull's chargers, and I wanted Cullen to help them for this.
Inquisitor. Any Venatori activity?
If my agents find anything, you will be the first to know.
Okay. Outfitting the crew. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe the person that I let to outfit this crew is also going to be kind of their leader figure, or maybe what I mean is that maybe they will be soldiers if I outfit them, if Cullen outfits them, or they will be agents if Leliana outfits them. So they seemed a little bit, they seemed a little bit naive to me, so maybe not make them agents. I'm guessing soldiers might be better for them, so let's wait for Cullen again. So what's this? Reparations for Redcliffe. A letter has arrived, stamped with the seal of Redcliffe. As the Inquisition has assumed responsibility for the Mage Rebellion, the Arling of Redcliffe holds you accountable for the losses suffered by our people while providing hospitality to your mage allies. A freehold in Rains Fair was burned to the ground, then a mage inside lost control of his abilities. 2 farms outside Redcliffe village suffered crop loss and structural damage due to frost spells. 5 people in Redcliffe village were injured by lightning spells caused by panicked children. I trust this matter can be concluded without the involvement of the Crown, Arltig and Guerin. So you won't help. Maybe we can take those mages in, and the mages we already have in our ranks may help them to train. You want to pay? Oh! Okay, sure. I didn't do that on purpose. I was just trying to read. I'm sorry. But it happened, I guess. And
let's see what we have.
Let's go and gather coin for us. I will be staying in Skyhold for a while because there are still people that I want to talk to. So maybe I will come back to the war table at the end of the episode if they complete. Did I talk to Josephine? Did I? I don't remember.
Bracing to be in the thick of the game again. The last time I was at Alam Shiral was Countess Letienne's wedding.
Alam Shiral.
There were a dozen affairs, 5 secret alliances, and a duel between 2 chevaliers over the vintage of an Antivan port. But until the Duchess was en masse, I've never seen the Winter Palace in shock.
At least they weren't bored.
No one
Yes,
can
true.
say the evening wasn't memorable.
They've already begun composing songs about it in Val Royal, no doubt. The game's become increasingly insular in the past few years. Corypheus skillfully took advantage. It's disturbing so few people in the Orlesian court were aware of the Duchess's machinations.
They were. They weren't, yes. it didn't surprise me. We're talking about this game all the time, how people hide their intentions, even their faces behind masks, and try not to show their true selves. So I don't think it's surprising, and I believe that Celine knew.
The Empress
Yes.
realized she was in danger.
She's always in danger. Those loyal to her should have practiced more vigilance. But let's not lose sight of victory. Your actions at the ball have secured us allies and favors alike.
Yeah, I kind of felt out of place. The ball was petty and dull. No, it wasn't. It was very exciting. Actually, I felt so stressed, so out of my element. I tried to run and do everything right. At the same time, I tried to hide my intentions and I tried to gather court approval. It was so hard. I felt
kept
out of
dreading I'd
place.
drop the wrong spoon or step on a general's foot.
Yes,
Well done.
yes.
Feuds that spanned ages have sparked over less.
Really?
Inquisitor never underestimates the enmity of those for whom outrage is a sport.
Huh? Okay, Josephine. I'll take your word for that. Okay, I was supposed to talk to Cullen. Yes, I remember now. Let's go and talk to him. Hup. Hup.
Inquisitor.
What? Okay, nothing.
Still waiting
Let's
for
splash
your
some
letter of
water.
marque or commendation or whatever?
Any day. I'm sure of it.
It'd be simpler to just admit you've never bought a round, you won't get the next, and likely you never will.
Yesterday, I ate a pleated leather shoe.
Aww,
Why?
come on. Let's teach you normal life.
Okay. Where's Cullen? Maybe back at his place. Okay. Hi, Scott Harding. I like this game. There are some things about it that I don't like. Like I have to run around all the time for fetch quests. But, hey.
Maker's breath. I didn't hear you enter.
Fuck.
Forgive me.
Oh. Talk to me?
Cullen, if you need to talk.
You don't have to.
That's not good.
I never meant for this to interfere.
Are you okay?
Are you going to be
You
alright?
don't look okay.
Yes. I don't know. You asked what happened to Ferelden's Circle. It was taken over by abominations. The Templars, my friends, were slaughtered. I was tortured. They tried to break my mind, and I... How can you be the same person after that? Still, I wanted to serve. They sent me to Kirkwall. I trusted my Knight Commander, and for what? Her fear of mages ended in madness. Kirkwall's Circle fell. Innocent people died in the streets. Can't you see why I want nothing to do with that life?
I can see that and I understand you well. And... No, I think this is the time. This is not too many risks. Now is the time.
Of course I can.
Don't. You should be questioning what I've done. I
Why?
thought this would be better. That I would regain some control over my life, but these thoughts won't leave me. How many lives depend on our success? I swore myself to this cause. I will not give less to the Inquisition than I did to Chantry. I should be taking it.
Damn.
I should be taking it.
No, I don't think he should take it, because if you start taking it again right now, your addiction will be even worse than ever. Isn't that how addictions work? You shouldn't take it. Just, I don't know. This is the hardest phase now you're in. If you can just get past this, it will be much better, Cullen. I care about what you want. I'm in romance with Solas. I can't say that. You don't need it.
You give enough, Cullen. I'm not asking you for more. The Inquisition can be your chance to start over, if you want it to
Yes,
I don't know if that's possible.
be. It is.
it is.
All right.
I'll be here for you, okay? Just
I
let's
need a
talk
moment.
again.
Could we speak another time?
Okay. 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 Who's next? I think Blackwall is here. I believe he can do it. I just hope that there won't be side effects, that he won't be able to go back to his normal life. Hey there.
The war in Orlais has claimed too many lives. I pray that it's over for good.
Nothing right now.
Okay, that's done.
Perhaps in a bit.
Okay, so I remember talking to Cole, Iron Bull, and Sarah,
admit
and
it.
Cassandra.
It looks like a lot of
What looks
things.
bad?
Except what you're thinking.
It's obvious Halam Shiral was almost lost to that elf. She used the Corypheus threat to clear a road to power.
And just trusted that our forces would show up before the entire place was slaughtered.
Maybe. If I knew how a plan like that worked, would I be here with you?
I'm not sure you know how words work.
Let's go in from the kitchens to just look around a little bit, because I don't always come back here, so... Is this the right way? Oh! Maybe I can go and talk to Vivienne. Yeah, let's do that. Hi there. Ooh.
Inquisitor, I find myself in the unpleasant position of asking you for help. There is an alchemical formula that I must
Unpleasant
complete,
position
but
of
I've been
asking for
unable
your
to
help.
obtain a critical ingredient. The heart of a snowy wyvern. I had arranged to obtain one, but the chevaliers working with me were killed in the Civil War.
What's this about? Tell me about this fever.
If I'm going to hunt down a snowy wyvern, I need you to tell me everything you know about it.
They're quite rare and exceedingly dangerous. Their venom is the most potent of any wyvern. Ordinary hunters would not make the attempt. The risk is too great. You, my dear, would certainly be an equal to this monster.
But what is it for?
I didn't know you were an alchemist, Vivienne. What exactly is this project you're working on?
It is a special request from a member of the Council of Heralds. I am still the Imperial Court Enchanter, after all. The matter is private. That is all there is to say.
So you're not going to say?
You want me to risk my life to get this thing for you, but you won't tell me what it's for.
My dear, it is hardly proper for me to blab the secrets of those who put trust in my discretion. You wouldn't want me to speak about your many issues, I'm sure.
I'm not a hunter. Why do you think I can help?
This beast is not hunted for sport, as other wyverns sometimes are. It is far more deadly. In the past, chevaliers have been dispatched to either kill the creatures or drive them away from villages. Since my chevaliers have fallen to political conflict, I find myself in need of someone with a martial aptitude.
I will do this. Okay. You're my companion. You're helping me anyway, so I will try to help you. I just hope that this isn't something...
I'll do what I can.
Thank you, my dear. I would be most grateful. I shall give the location of its lair to Cullen. Remember, my dear, I must have its heart, or the potion will not work. I eagerly await your success.
I hope that this isn't something that... This isn't for something that I wouldn't agree
It took a
later.
great deal of skill to win that title for the elves, but you surely know it will end in a bloodbath.
I hope not. It is a good thing that they are recognized now. I hope. Damn. Do I have... I think I have a... judgment. Let me go.
Those bands who impose the tolls? We're supplying them now.
I knew you'd take care of it.
Hostile purchase of the trademarks that kept them in food and arrows.
They never think about the arrows.
I think I do have a judgment. Let's do it.
Mayor Gregory Dedrick of Crestwood is present for betraying his own constituents.
Oh.
He confesses that, 10 years ago, he flooded Old Crestwood to kill refugees and villagers touched by the Blight. The mayor claims it was to spare the rest of Crestwood, but we only have his word.
This is a very hard situation. This is a very hard judgment to execute because, you know, no, I do not like what he did. He killed innocent people, and maybe he didn't choose between healthy and unhealthy. He just tried to save what he had in the other side of this village. But on the other hand, if those sick people were to, I don't know, contact with others, all of them were going to die. This is like a shitty situation, whatever you choose. So he has a chance to prove it. Prove what? Mayor claims it was to spare the rest.
He's pleading guilty while claiming he's not. Which is it?
There's no cure for the Blight. But I couldn't
I know.
convince anyone to leave a sick child or husband behind.
So you herded the infected into one place and flooded Old Crestwood. Were no innocents caught in the waters?
Yeah.
Nearly everyone in
You
the
don't know.
village had the Blight. I swear it.
Nearly.
Have mercy. I couldn't tell the survivors I'd drowned their own families to save them. I couldn't.
You should have taken measures to separate them. But not flood them anyway. I don't know if this is clean death. Ferelden can lock him up. Yeah, just send him to Ferelden. Why am I dealing with this?
You committed murder on Ferelden's soil. Let them deal with your punishment. Send him to Denerim. He can live the rest of his life behind their bars.
In prison? Maker. I should have drowned with them.
I don't see the exile being a punishment here. You just go and start another life freely. No punishment. Let's
We
go
look like
and
a
talk
capital
to...
now.
Do we?
Canvas is much more homey when you bed down in silk.
A message we should share with our most valued customers.
Who else would they ask?
What are you talking about? Hi,
There are
Solas.
spirits
Anything
hovering
for
by the
me?
veil to observe the thrones of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals. After our time in Halam Shiral, I understand why. I had forgotten how I missed court intrigue.
You missed court intrigue. You've seen this
You
before?
missed court intrigue? When were you at court?
Why you disapprove?
Oh, well, never directly, of course. An elven apostate is rarely invited to speak with empresses and kings. But from the Fade, I have watched dynasties form and empires crumble. It is sometimes savage, sometimes noble, and always fascinating. In any event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally. And Briala as well, thanks to your efforts on her behalf.
Are you hiding something, Solas? I don't know. He sometimes sounds like that. And I actually been looking at those rural that he's painting of recording, and they are actually depicting our story. That's Corpheus over there, like creating the bridge. And then where is Halam Shiral now? It's right over here. Yeah.
Marvelous
Hey, dog.
business, the Winter Palace. Saving the day, reconciling lovers, mediating a civil war. So sugary, it's nauseating. All this dancing, politics, and murder makes me a bit homesick.
Okay. Should we do that more often? Happy I
Happy
could
to
help.
oblige. A taste of home, just for you.
Not just for me. Fun for the whole family.
Perhaps I should have invited some.
We were there. That's what counts. I hope you tried the ham they were serving, by the way. Tasted of despair. It's fascinating.
I remember that from the A2. Do we have
I'd like
more
to
things
ask
to
you
talk
about
about?
Tevinter.
Popular topic. Anything specific?
Let's see. Imperium has
There's
a
an
chantry.
Imperial chantry, isn't there? With its own divine.
You people aren't supposed to talk about the Black Divine, are you? If you mention him outside the Imperium, people make that face. Like you're urinating in public. But yes, we do have the chantry. Or a version of it. Night and day comparing it to yours.
Is the
that
Imperial
different?
chantry so different from ours?
Not in theory. The main difference is in the whole magic is meant to serve man, not rule over him business. Back home, ruling the unwashed masses is serving them. For the good of the Imperium.
Yeah.
Perhaps it started with good intentions, but these days it's academic. The circles are in command.
But yeah, you
There
have
are circles
circles.
of magi in the Imperium.
We don't have dismal little mage prisons, if that's what you mean. They're academies, prestigious ones.
Thought
We
so.
have Templars as well, but they don't cancel spells or whatever your Templars do. They're soldiers.
They don't use lyrium.
Ha! As if there'd be any left for them. They watch for abuse of magic, yes, but only those who are weak or who fall out of favor get dealt with. Mostly they enforce their magisterium's edicts. The chantry smiles and nods from the sidelines.
Sounds like fun. Tell me
Do you
about the
really
Black
call him
Divine.
the Black Divine?
We don't call him that, oh no. In the Imperium, he's the true divine. The woman sitting on the sunburst
okay.
throne is some backwater pretender. It all stems from a disagreement over Andraste. Marvelous, isn't it?
It is, yes, disagreement.
Why
Tell
would
me
they
about
disagree
it.
over Andraste?
It's not my field of expertise, but the Imperium believes Andraste was a mortal woman, a mage. Down south, they say, no, she's the bride of the Maker, ascended to his side, divine provenance, a blah blah blah. We feel better believing Andraste was one of us. Makes executing her less damning, you see. So we elected a man as divine, the South declared war, and we've been feuding cousins ever since.
I like how he talks. And your divine is male.
So, the Imperial Divine is always a man?
All the better to distinguish him from that other one, yes. Don't think there aren't a number of female magisters who bristle at that. Why can't they be divine after all? Same reason you never see a man on the Sunburst throne. Because that's how it's always been done. Excellent reasoning.
Excellent reasoning, yes. Tell me, Dorian, are you
Do you
religious?
consider yourself Andrastian?
The big question. It might surprise you that I do consider myself Andrastian. I simply do not believe in the Chantry. It is a relic, whether back home or here in the south. Something from a bygone age desperately clinging to relevance. It's not an opinion that makes me popular.
I understand your meaning. I agree,
I
yes.
share your opinion, actually.
That's not surprising, considering what the Inquisition represents. I'll say this. I may not believe in the Chantry, but I believe in you.
In me?
That the Maker sent you, whether through Andraste or fate.
Really?
Cassandra is not wrong. You saw that in the future, without you, Corypheus prevails. You are our bulwark against evil.
I'm surprised.
You don't seem like the religious sort, to be honest.
If you define religious as sitting in a chantry and listening to a blithering hen tell you how to live, then no. If you define it as believing in the possibility that something larger than yourself exists, then yes, by all means. The world is bigger than I, even bigger than you. It laughs at all the things we think we know. The Maker doesn't need me to believe, but I do. The thought of no one at all watching out for us is too frightening.
Wow. Dorian, you just explained how I feel. I like this.
Let me ask you something else.
So many questions.
Could Tevinter be an
I'm wondering
ally?
if the Imperium would be a useful ally.
I'd think you'd be more concerned whether or not they'd support the Venatori. They won't, of course. At least, not officially. They'll disavow all knowledge of dangerous cultists. Secretly, many Magisters will rejoice at the idea. And if the South falls to chaos in the meantime, all the better.
They come and conquer. Is that smart of them? I think so,
It would be in
yes.
the Imperium's best interest to help. Surely it could use allies.
I think the Imperium gave up on the idea of allies a long time ago. We've been fighting the Canary for what? 200 years off and on? It's a point of pride that we go it alone. They'll sneer at the South behind their silk handkerchiefs and say, "You've had it easy for far too long." Let's not forget that the Inquisition seems to be an arm of the Orlaisian Chantry. Anathema so far as they're concerned.
I cannot really say this, but we are not. Because we are kind of are. Kind of. But for the sake of
We're
the
not
dialogue...
part of the Chantry. The Chantry opposed the Inquisition's formation.
You think that matters? Don't be silly. The Herald of Andraste. Your very title smacks of the Southern Chantry. You may as well be a heathen. I think they're far more frightened what you'll do if you succeed.
That's all I wanted to know.
I thought so.
Fair enough.
I should go.
Okay.
You know
Bye.
where I'll be.
I do. Let's check my... Yeah. Research. No research. And let's check on Leliana. Hi, Leliana. What you doing?
So it's true.
Oh.
Some look to Cassandra or even me as Justinia's successor. I never thought the idea would gain momentum. Of course, with the other candidates out of the picture...
When you talk like that, Leliana, it's like kind of creepy. What do you want? That's a good question. I want to ask this to both of them. I already asked Cassandra.
Is becoming divine something you really want?
When Justinia was alive, I would have laughed at anyone who even suggested that I could be her successor. Things have changed. Still, I don't know. Restoring the Chantry will be like trying to steer a sinking vessel through a storm.
Let the Chantry sink. I know that it needs reform, but you could abandon ship. I can
Whoever
help you, I
becomes
think.
divine will have my support if she requires it.
And I'm sure whoever becomes divine will absolutely require the Inquisition's backing. The Chantry is faltering, but it still has influence over the people. Who tells the people what's right? Who do they look to in times of peril? A divine with enough support can change the Chantry. And with it, Thedas. But this is a discussion for later. If Corypheus wins, finding a new divine will be the least of our problems.
That's it. No more about it.
Yes?
Don't go away. Let's talk. Is this new?
You
I
seem
think
to
it
know a
is.
great many people.
I have made friends, and on occasion enemies. It's unavoidable.
Oh, you can tell me about
What
Morrigan.
do you know of Morrigan?
Gossip.
She's changed. She used to be so
What do you mean?
disagreeable, cruel. She said things just to hurt people. Now the sharp edges have worn away. Perhaps it was
Right?
He seems so normal, like any other little boy, and so polite. Not that I was expecting anything else. I mean, never mind.
I know what you mean. She changed because of her son, and in a very good way, I think.
We can continue
But I'll
this
try to
conversation
talk to her
later.
more and
You know
see
where I am.
what's really going on with her. Yeah. But I like how she changed. I always saw that in her. She was just lonely, grew up in a marsh with a cruel mother, kind of. So, yeah, you can't really blame her for that. And she grew up to get past that. That's what's important here, I think. Let's just go down. Hey, Solas. Let's look at my inner circle. Memories of Grey. There are places that I cannot yet go to. Unfinished business. And this is the same, I think. Ferelden? Exalted Plains. I need to go to Hinterlands again. Emerald Grace, Emprise to Lyon, Western Approach. Seeing Red, still allowed to do. Bring me the heart of Snow White. Obtain the heart of a snowy wyvern from the Exalted Plains. Favors for the first enchanter. Yeah, Western Approach. That's probably going to be the next place that I'll go. And before the dawn, I think in the next episode I'll start with doing Vivienne's quest here. That will be nice. And I think also there are some other things that I need to complete in Exalted Plains. We have a dragon to fight with. Maybe I can do that too. So let's meet again. Bye bye.